Hello Tubesters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today we're looking at some 6mm Baccus miniatures. These are for my Normandy project, 1944. There's a few last British in here that I've got for now. My friend Beetle has sent me some more 6mm, and they are Heroics and Ross, which they're very slightly smaller than these. Well, probably a lot smaller in some respects, but on different bases it won't make any difference. I've got Germans. They can be seen as whichever type of German units you want. I've just done them in some basic bright camouflage. I do them brighter just to stand out on the bases, and I've given them like a greeny grey, like uniform, small British. Me fence is a bit out of scale there, really, I suppose, but it was just scraps that I'd got lying around. Some bit more bocage. Tried to vary the bocage, or trees in general, with different colours, just so they look a bit different on the tabletop eventually. We've got some shell holes, Piat team here. I think probably whether I maybe should have done the supporting teams in like on the tank size bases, which I'm not sure. I'm in it now, so I'm just, as I say, that because they all match, that they probably are the slightly bigger bases for what's needed, but it is what it is, as they say. There isn't a huge amount of things I haven't been tried to be too clever with these. They've got some nice little Panzerfausts, and as I say, I just try and brighten them up just so that they stand out. Again, the little dots that you see on the grass, they're supposed to represent meadow flowers. There's the odd little chink of blooming bare metal I've seen on a couple of them through there, which is a bit annoying. What I should have done, which I'd done on earlier ones and I haven't done with these, I just was forging ahead and not thinking. I normally try and put like a gap between, so like a couple of clumps of conifers. Yes, it is supposed to be a conifer, and that's with a brain gun. Again, they look more like monoliths, don't they, than anything. Oh well. They are supposed to be conifers. I was rushing this a bit really, and I shouldn't have done. If I'd have cut them down and shaped them a bit better. So, Gav promise. I don't make many promises, but I will try and get the conifers looking a bit more coniferous than. I'm not trying to do all hanging branches on them or anything, but just to at least get them a slightly better shape than that. These guys don't have any time to go and pick the daisies. They're advancing. I just found doing the grey-green, which was quite a common uniform. They weren't all like just a grey colour. I just found it was just an easier one. It shined up a bit more than just doing standard grey all the time. So I was quite happy with that. Tried to do some of the webbing as it doesn't want to focus. Some of the webbing, doing the gas mask canisters or respirator canisters and things like that. Another Piat. I've only done one. I've left in action. We must get it over there because I've got two more over there as well. Forgot how many I've done. This is the only rubble type base for an MG42 that I've done. Again, it's only just some come out better than others. I'm not wholly happy with that, but it tells you what it is. Destroyed building. This one's got a few sandbags round. What I'd meant to do. I'm working on a model with some scratch building at the moment. I've got my wire out, and I could have done the blooming barbed wire. I don't try and put the barbs on. I just coil I heat up some copper wire, and then just curl it round something round and it comes out like in a rough barbed wire type shape, but that's in the 42 in the sustained fire roll on the tripod. 2-inch mortar. And then I've got a couple that I'd left over here. One of these, we've got more Germans. They are mostly Germans. And one more, and then that's it. Another MG42. I mean, you can always call it a 34 as well, I suppose, but this scale, I don't think it really makes that much difference. So, thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. These are just waiting for, I've got to touch up a couple of bits by the look of it, but they're just waiting for a coat of matte on top. And they will go be put in the box. And then I have got already on base is the stuff that Beetle sent me. I took some of the tanks out, if you remember, and I did a bit of converting, if not converting, you know, what they call it, customizing, whatever you want to call it. Just changing gun barrels over and putting a bit of stowage on and stuff. So carving out a bit of the detail that was a bit, because these are older ones. They don't, you know, they don't have as much detail. So they're already stuck down on the bases and that and primed. They're just waiting for some time to get painted. So they'll be the next 6 mils up. So that'll be all armour, and then I will hike out any more German Baccus that I've got, because I've definitely got no more British. So I'll crack on with any more German infantry from Baccus that I've got, and I may then get some of the British heroics and Ross out, the smaller ones, and do those. But I've got lots on at the moment, so it's just as and when I feel like it. But definitely the tanks will be the next up. So thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. What have we got coming up? It won't be for another week at least, but probably a week. We've got the 1 in 35 Semavente reveal. We've probably got some more Grenadiers, Perry Metal Grenadiers. I just, every time I paint Force, just stick those up on a quick video. And I'm working on another one at the moment. What I'm trying to do with that though is build it and do little videos. I'm not really doing a lot under the camera, because it is under my phone, and as we all know, working, it's a bit difficult trying to model under a camera unless it's high up above your head or something like that. So I haven't done a lot. I've been filming it as I go. That's what I'm trying to say. And what I'm going to try and do is stick it all together and do a video that's like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes from beginning to end. So we'll see how that one turns out. Badly, probably. And there's a couple of other things bubbling away, which I'm getting more work on the ATAT from Bandai, which Beetle also sent me. He's like sponsoring the channel. So I've done some more painting. I've got a whole leg painted on that the other night. The 1 in 56 scale M48, that's not got any farther forward, but that'll get some paint, more paint on the turret, or no, it won't, on the rest of the underside of the tank, on the hull. That's the word you're after, Gav. And I won't bother showing you any more on that until I've done the turret and done the wheels and stuck it together before I start doing the stowage. So yeah, that's something else to look forward to, hopefully. So you look after yourselves. Hope all is well with you. Hope you're enjoying your painting, your modelling, and anything else that floats your boat, really. So we'll see each other soon on another video.